Hi guys, how are you? Mindless One Titanium. Welcome back. Let's just kind of go over everything. I have a night flight today. I'm not going to be around. Okay, the 10 years now 1.65. Oh, it's going to hit that 167 level. My model shows 167. It's my channel. My models. Okay, it's 165. And again, I'm going to re-emphasize the importance of understanding macroeconomics and contrasting that information with charts. Okay, and when you do that, you have a pretty good idea of what's probably going to happen. To say that the Wednesday 667 level is a key area for me, based on what? There's nothing here that shows a 167 is a key area of something. He's just pulling shit out of his ass, drew some stupid fucking lines across some chart, and okay. So the area that is going to be key is going to be the 134 area. Okay, this is the key area. I've documented this very well from the beginning, from the start. I said the first area of potential bounce was around the 208 area. In fact, I did purchase a little bit of TBT, which is short bonds at that point, with the understanding that this can go much lower. Okay, and we are in this formation that is a limp tick. There's no question about that this is a limp tick. And that being the case, limp ticks do resolve to big spikes at some point. Okay, now if we're fortunate enough, what's going to happen is it's going to continue to come on down faster and faster, which tells us what? That this is capitulation, that this is towards the end, that this is not going to last, and we're going to get a bounce at some point. And if we are fortunate enough, and I'm not going to be a dick for a tick, I will repurchase some more down here, get that nice little cost average right in the middle somewhere. Okay, watch the bounce. Okay, and then go from there. See what happens. Uh, Take half off once it breaks even. Sit back, relax, have a nice little position, and hopefully this is going to be very fruitful for me. At the same time, I want to take a look at the fags. The fags, we're really looking at them very closely to see if it's going to break down from this structure, from this area. It's holding that position, right? It's that key area. See if this starts to break. If this starts to go, you can expect stocks to go as well across the board. Taking a look at China, again, right below that area there. Can this be some kind of formation that is expanding? Possible. We don't have a hook yet. This remains in place. This would ultimately resolve into a 1, 2, 3 down. That would make perfect sense. We have the head and shoulders. It was right above this structure here, and now it's starting to fall apart. Okay, so again, watching this very closely, see how this is going to play out. NASDAQ, right at that key area, that's 7,500, which I mentioned way before it even got here. And it seems to be a key area where this is where the trend line is. If this starts to break, okay, then we can expect at least as a first target here around 7,000, which is a nice round number. Um, Continuing on, the dollar has done absolutely nothing. It has met our criteria, broke the bottom, broke the top. Now it doesn't know what to do. Now, in my view, based on our experience, because you guys saw me short Australia, and what ended up happening is the Australian dollar collapsed and stocks went to the moon. So let's run with that, okay? That this is going to resolve to the downside as a corrective move, okay? Not the end of the dollar, as a corrective move. And at some point, it's going to push the dollar up, okay? For right now, we have no definitive, one way or another position that we believe the dollar is going to go. But judging by previous times, such as this one, once it starts going, it doesn't stop. It does not stop. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And that's what you saw here. Okay, just kept going and going. That's what you saw back here. Just kept going and going and going and going. So that's what we're looking for something like this. All right, and that's one of the reasons that I really have not stopped out of the Euro USD. I just want to, wait, see what's going to happen. Um, it can go either way, right? It can really go either way. Don't guess on what it's going to do at this point. You're just gambling at that point if you do that. Okay. Let's take a look at emerging markets. Complete collapse, right? Right at the previous low. Nice little M pattern, lower low, right? Very clearly. So what do we really have right now? We have this formation, right? And we're going to see where this stops. We don't know where this is going to stop. If it stops here and you have that 1, 2, 3, and then it hooks up, likelihood is we're going higher, and we're going to go much, much higher. We're not there yet. Not there yet. Taking a look at aggregate bonds. Now this one, it's tricky. It's tricky because it's right at that previous high. It has a little bit more room to hit the top side, okay? But at the same time, it also broke the bottom, which we expect for it to break the top. Okay, so this could have a lot more to go, and that would make sense with it testing that previous low of 130, whatever it was, 37. So if you start with this stupid shit that it's up too high. Oh look at the trajectory. Oh my God, no, no, this is too high. This is shit. Wait, it keeps going. Oh my God. Right. You start doing that shit. You start trying to short this, picking tops in this. You fucked yourself. You are dead. All right. So let's see what this. Let it play out. Let it just do whatever it's got to do. If you're not in it already, you should not touch it. Okay. Now you can argue with me that, oh Nick, but you're short of the TBT. Yeah, but that's a 401k. That's not leverage. That's not. I couldn't care less about that thing. Let it sit there for the next 10 years. Um, not something that I'm concerned about. Okay, I don't think the U.S. is going to go negative, uh, negative rates anytime soon. Okay, but it could. Just so I can hedge myself because my model is telling me that. And then when it does happen, I'll be like, look, I told you. I'm like a child, aren't I? What else? That's about it. Okay, here's TBT, accelerating to the downside, limp tick. Um, it's went from 25 all the way down. I'm sorry, 29 down to 25. That's fine. That's fine. Let it do it. Eventually, this is going to pop. A lot of people have been asking me about agriculture, DBA. DBA, it's not hitting that 12 area, is it? Right? It's just kind of testing previous lows. So nobody's interested in this yet. Believe me, if there was fear in the market, okay, and not a repricing of deleveraging going on, DBA would be spiking right now. It would not be falling because money will be shifting out of stocks into commodities, and it's not doing that. So um, this look for this to continue to go lower. If it starts getting around that 1250 area, it's gonna look really nice. And lastly, if you want me to throw you a bone, I'll throw you this bone. It's Copa Holdings. I hate this fucking stock. I've always hated it. Um, and it's pretty clear. The top line is not anchored, so meaning we don't have enough of a hook. Okay, but you can use this area here as a stop at point. Okay, I think it's about 8%. It's that at that $100 area. It broke through it before, came down. Now I think that 100 area will likely be a resistance. Um, it's a nice little short. Okay, if you're right, you can take it all the way down here, which is about 13% gain. And then if this breaks, which eventually it will, then you're gonna get a lot of money. And once this thing starts to go, believe me, every single day you wake up, you're just a happy little camper because it's paying you. All right. Not a very big position, so don't get crazy. Bet the farm, but it's a nice little setup here that I just figured I'll throw you one. All right, guys. Take care of yourself. I'll be on and off while I'm landing, taking off in between, bored or whatever. I'll be checking in. All right. Take care. Bye bye.